Welcome, if you're a little early, to Bobby's 2024 live UK election coverage on Switch and YouTube. That would be Twitch via PlayStation 5 and Lightstream, as well as my YouTube Culture Spot channel. So we got a platform, we got a camera which is a little bit on the low side. It's better for Bob. We've got a balmy night in southern Spain, the Orihuela Costa, from which I'm podcasting from. And we've got a half an hour, excuse me, a 15-minute, I would say, T minus 14 minutes now to the exit poll. Let's call it 19 minutes to the gong goes the chimes of Big Ben for 10 p.m. British summertime, in which we'll get an exit poll for the 2024 May. Well, not May, are we? With July general elections. The famous summer elections are for the United Kingdom for 2024. No one else is yet, guys. Wait for it. I'm cooking me dinner and I'm trying, of course I am. I'm sorting out. But that's what we'll be watching, boys and girls. We'll have a little listen there. We'll be
But I always used to like to walk.
observing what's going on in Sky. Hopefully we'll flash some results on in very small doses. How's my mic sounding? Oh, nothing for the moment. There we are. Yeah, we'll be you watching Sky. We'll be observing a little bit of observing. We'll be surveying a little bit of press as we go live. We'll have the left on the Guardian. We'll have the centre on the Times of London. We'll have a little bit of old British conservatism in the Spectator. The mic itself, I think we need to switch to. Can we improve a little bit of delivery? That does sound slightly better. Okay. So Twitch is going fine. As usual, it is my streaming channel. Off go my vocals. Bobby's soon going to retire to his kitchen. Yeah. And soon going to retire to his kitchen. He would like to get his camera up, but so far, yes, the camera's functioning fine. That's our chat. Shall we switch it around? You're joining me. We're counting down to let's have a look. Start. Phone person? Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bobby here, live on Twitch and his YouTube channel, Culture Spot tonight. Let's have a little look what we are doing here. We've got a big delay between YouTube and live and Twitch. And let's hear a little bit of feedback. We're going to have Sky off. So on we go, on we go. I have to say to you, dear viewers, the mic could be better. And I'm getting a little bit of a watery image on the old webcam, and of course digesting my dinner. So what a few of you lucky viewers and listeners might have been hearing is a click clack of Bobby eating his Caribbean dinner. Wow, my beloved Sky News, which I haven't watched for a good 6 months. Having lost my TV subscription in Spain, having abandoned it, were reporting via Kay Burley and unfortunately Andy Burnham, two mayor of Manchester, the old hometown, were reporting on a historic Labour landslide of 410 Labour MPs to a predicted Conservative tally of 131, an amazing Lib Dem increase of 61 MPs, a remarkable, truly historical possible entry of 13 Reform MPs into Westminster, Nigel Farage's Populist Party, SNP down to 10 in Scotland, others 25, DUP, Sinn Féin, more or less Northern Ireland plus one or two, Plaid Cymru, Welsh nationalist MPs, and that's the Sky Report, which I'll see. Oh, I'll see. I won't see people, but we will see. Replicated on the BBC and ITV Channel 4. Polls, all talking Britain. Will the United States be covering this live? I don't think so. Australia might. Sky in Australia. United States is celebrating July the 4th. As we can see from Bobby's attire. So let's have a listen again to those mic levels. How are we doing? We're not being baddy boys and girls now. Bobby's recovered from his dinner. So the task now, people, is to go live. Is to go live to our co-host for this evening. It's Murray Paul. It's an old buddy from the northwest of England, where, importantly, Labour has snatched back all their old traditional seats, what we call in the UK the red wall, and Bury, Bury, has 2.5 seats, sharing a new boundary with Rochdale. So my friend Paul is a veteran resident of both Bury and Rochdale, and he'll be giving his unique historical perspective on the status quo. So let's kick off the video call and get our co-host on. Hello, bud. I'm not hearing you yet. There you are. There you are. There you are. Just had my tea. You're in darkness. You're out. You're out. It's eating still, aren't you, mate? Do you want me to call you back, or should we just keep it going? I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10, mate. Yeah. Yeah, you can see me live, can you? Good stuff. Good stuff. Cheers, pal. Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. All right, mate. See you in a bit. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. See you soon. Arrivederci. So. A friend who's I wouldn't describe him as survivalist, but he's taken to some outdoor adventure, and he will be broadcasting between the pub and his current residence in Bury, in the more rural climes of Bury. Bury, that's Bury, Bury for Lannister type Southern people. Now, in terms of Bobby's broadcast tonight, there's Bobby Bomber 75, his old French handle, PlayStation 4, which he first opened in France, and which he's kept. And what else we can do is peep in on our Sky News coverage, but I do not want to copyright infringe, especially for YouTube, who are very, very, very finicky about that kind of thing. What else I'd like to do is get the BBC coverage up, but I will do that from my digital TV in the background. But just some comedy and observation to be had from watching that, especially when Paul is present. Shortly after finishing his dinner, um, I'm not so inspired by the Sky coverage at the moment. Anyway, we've got Andy Burnham, Mayor of Manchester. We've got the old Scottish Tory leader, quite a charismatic figure, about large conservative woman whose name I forget. She should have a caption under her name, but she hasn't. But you know him, a female Tory leader from a few years. But that is John Redwood, a Tory right winger who I don't know if he's retiring. In fact, I think he's probably got one of the safest possible Conservative seats, of which they're predicted only to remain 131 according to the exit poll. Sir John Redwood. We've got Trevor Phillips, black cultural commentator, kind of public figure of Afro Caribbean origin, seen as a sensible centrist, always sort of commentating on matters of race in Britain, writes for the Times. He's around. I think he's been given quite a big slot on Sky these days anyway, Sunday Morning Politics. And Kay Burley, sadly, the woman, the news anchor who made Peter Andre cry. Well, who wouldn't make Peter Andre cry? Who can even remember Peter Andre now? But not a very divisive figure. Rather resembling a sort of CNN, MSNBC hyper liberal, sort of snotty, but famously prominent British news anchor. So Bobby's Tech is going on at the same time. I'm kind of at an angle, boys and girls, because I should be watching the BBC. But so if you give me a second, I'll see if I can get the BBC up on my telly. But I'm struggling with the tech there. Yeah, this is very gonzo, as you can imagine. Very gonzo. We're dealing with German expressionist angles at the moment. If I can't get the BBC up, I meaning any terrestrial TV, then well, boys and girls, I'm just going to sort out the camera so you get. But I think that I've been cursed tonight with a broken Android box, which is mean I'm quite relieved. You know, in a way, I'm quite relieved not to have the BBC because I'm going to spend the whole of tomorrow watching it anyway, and it's going to be so boring. So enjoy my Be Right Back screen. You can So, Bobby's rather sparse Spanish apartment setup. Now, what I would like to do is give you a little bit of the sky, but not too much. Not too much. Being that this
As if he's gone to the palace for dissolution. That's amazing.
I know.
That is
is absolute nonsense anyway. I was so happy no longer to have Sky News. It stopped coming up on my Android box. I didn't renew the main license, and so it happily disappeared. Sometimes Sunday morning it was worth watching to contrast with BBC politics coverage. But so cheers to all. I hope you're enjoying the beginning of your election night fun. As I'll probably I'm surely comment to Paul later. I'm an exception amongst my Facebook community in that I'm personally I would vote, and there's a story behind my voting too. I would vote for anyone but Labour, ABL. I'm an ABL chap, which makes me in a tiny minority in the UK. But am I in such a minority when I see predicted 13 Reform Party seats? Now, in a first past the post simple majority system, 13 Reform seats means a massive Tory vote, which has also gone against Labour too. So that's glass half full. If you're more right inclined, although I don't particularly approve of reform, but let's take our hat off to reform. The polls were correct. They've got themselves a substantial. They profited significantly from an anti-Tory vote of people who can't stomach a very centrist, a very neoliberal, as well as identity politics based. I call them left liberal. The woke progressive types, but they're neoliberal. They're standard neoconservative in support of current Washington foreign policy, and people voted against the idea of Keir Starmer as much as Rishi Sunak continuing his conservative government. So there we have it. Lib Dems profiting again enormously by possibly more than trebling their vote share of the anti-Tory vote in the south of England, particularly the southwest of England. And when we get going a bit more, we're going to take that off YouTube because I will not. I'll be literally be pulled from YouTube for showing Sky. But we're going to carry on with my chit chat. So what the problem is this hour or two of our traditional election results experience is there's absolutely nothing to report after the exit poll. You can just chat about the exit poll. Now, myself and I hope in Bury Paul, we'll just chat about the exit poll, which is fine by me because it's simple stuff, just to look at some numbers. And all our kind of political folk knowledge will come to the fore. Paul will tell me what's been going on in the Northwest, in the former Red Wall, which has gone back. Former Red Wall, which has now gone back to being the Red Wall. Particularly in the Northwest, I would predict in supporting this Labour supermajority of 170 seats for Labour landslide majority predicted. Ipsos UK. The Sky News, commissioned by Sky News, commissioned by the BBC, and commissioned by ITV News. So they are your formal three news outlets who are behind all this stuff. Happy July 4th! I've had an odd day, guys. It's been really, really hot again here today. I had a productive morning. I did some tech in the afternoon, in terms of preparing some better broadcasting for my my YouTube channel, which you can catch here. Were I to promote, yeah, catch me here too on YouTube. One of my 3 or maybe 4 YouTube channels. I've got a couple of people in the chat here saying hello to Bella Rose, one of my um, Twitch artist friends, and young artists, young kind of manga artists who design the inlay. You see the colourful, what's called the overlay to the Twitch channel, which is the style for gaming streaming. These are young people who want to get involved in selling artwork for it. And we've got a fellow streamer called the Persian Bomber, who's a very young streamer, but he's a great young guy, very articulate, and a good gamer who's trying to grow his channel. But he'll be off and around looking at game streams because I don't really have a standalone politics or culture audience on Twitch. No, it's for gamers and it's for girls exploiting gamers in that very, very mild OnlyFans fashion. Yeah, and because they don't have to do it on OnlyFans, they're quite happy. But I don't think they're ever going to make as much money, are they? Well, cheers to all. This has been a healthy week for Bobby. There's not been a lot of sport. Monday there wasn't tennis, but there was some work in preparing tech for the streaming, and no carousing and excessive drinking either. So no going out. So it's all been very sensible. So clear-headed Bob tonight. Angela Rain has been, and the Shadow Fallen Secretary, David Lammy the Black, Labour. Frontbencher, opposition frontbencher, become minister, I imagine, and Angela Rayner will carry on being deputy leader. And if she's in her hometown of Manchester, which is also my home city where I was formerly born in St. Mary's Hospital in the city centre, it's absolutely chucking it down with rain in Manchester. And what are we, the 4th of July? Just atrocious weather in the UK this year, particularly in Scotland. Pretty bad in the northwest. And Sky going out from London. Is she? She's Ashton-under-Lyne is Angela Rayner, the deputy. Her red hair is looking very washed out, and David Lamb is in his home seat of Tottenham. Our reserve opinion on these characters. Facebook notification. The golfer girl. So we're still out live. Now, what I'd also like to do, I'm keeping stuff going, is to, if you bear with me, is just to see if I can get for you now a little bit of now media, meaning press. Now, what we have here, of course, is the Guardian asking for money. So what I'm going to do, I'm waiting for Barry Paul to be available for co-hosting duties tonight. But what I could do for you is to have a survey of current press, which I warn you is not going to be super exciting because no results have come in. It's the exit poll discussion hour on the media, and I'm really keeping an eye on my PlayStation 5, through which I'm streaming everywhere I have to stream through the PlayStation 5. So I'm using this marvelous Lightstream software where my internet connection goes via PlayStation 5, wonderful console as it is, to broadcast to you on both Twitch and YouTube. But Twitch is my de facto set. It's plugged directly into my broadband using Lightstream. On that matter, let's move to a little bit of media for you and just show you what's around in terms of press. There's our screen share. Now, if we switch to it's a little bit you can still see Bobby. But if we now get newspapers up now, you see, you will now see that, yeah, this is The Guardian live because, I want to represent my friends on the left. And we'll see The Guardian loves the BBC and the BBC loves The Guardian. All their editorial is shared. So Clyde Myrie, the famous, he's now the 9 o'clock news. Is it the 9 o'clock news or the 10 o'clock news in the UK? I'm, of course, broadcasting out the Orihuela Costa, is reading out the exit poll, but that was half an hour ago, from 28 minutes ago. This is the Guardian live stream. Yeah. And let's soup everything up in terms of size for you. And we're just going very slowly. And there we are. And let's leave you on something worth reading, and we'll have a bit more chit chat of it. There we are. Okay. So we can show more. Excuse me. Show more. Oh, what a shocking newspaper. Yeah. There we are. Exit poll shows Keir Starmer on course for landslide UK election victory. And make of that what you will. How many seats have the Tories lost? Now, I confess to being terrible about parliamentary numbers. They seem to have lost 150. Did they really have 350 seats before? No, they had. I think they had about 280. They had a majority of 70. I think it's about 500. Let's count the number of seats in the House of Commons, British Parliament. 540. 600, about 630 seats. And before, the Tories had about 400. The Tories did have 400. It's just swung 100%, hasn't it? The Tories had the seats which Labour had before. So the Tories have lost about at least 250 MPs, which is truly incredible. It's like a 20% swing. Can we get more of a lowdown on the numbers here? We just get the hype here. If Reform get as many as 10 seats, that's an incredible result. It means that Britain's becoming more like a European coalition democracy. But European democracies with a coalition system are based on proportional representation, on a different voting system, where every vote counts a lot more in terms of being redistributed to second and third choices. Proportional representation. Is it alternative vote, ATV? I forget. We just get these Twitter announcements and hype, and it's just not great, is it? So let's see if we can. Oh my goodness, that's not what I want. I'm still waiting for Mr. Nichols, to come back to you. Let's stop share. I'm doing this every time, boys and girls. I'm sorry. I'm very gonzo, as I told you. I'm really gonzo. The most important thing is I'm going live on Twitch. And I'm talking rather than showing Sky, because I'm going to get so booted off YouTube for streaming Sky News Live. So, but this is my gaming stream too. It's a lot of laughs, mainly from me. Sky News! Look at all these pyrotechnics. David Lammy, oh god, he seems to have lost weight. Actually, he's been groomed in the gym or by personal publicists to look lighter and more telegenic in his soon-to-be negotiations or alliance with a benighted Democrat administration in Washington, with whom I'm sure he has a lot of buddies in identity politics fashion. Let's have a look now what the Spectator has to say. So, yeah. So if we go back to, yeah, if screen share, exactly where I was. So let's just have a look at the spectator now. And so I have a subscription with the Spectator, Britain's oldest politics journal, periodical, what do you want to call it? Politics magazine, really. New Statesman is another quite famous one. And here, I mean, what you see here, you see commentators' voices, but you don't get any less information on The Guardian. There's not much to see at all. Chit chat, chit chat. There you go, as a numerical representation for you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Sky on quietly in the background. And you just get a bit of media atmosphere there. And the issue we have, of course, with the Spectator, everything's a little bit small. I might be able to change that for you. Of course, I'm in a different window. So, fair enough. They're not too bad. He sounds more and more like Diane Abbott, does David Lammy. So that's the Spectator. The Spectator, I'd say, has a lovely website and a very efficient app. Really, really nicely done. Excuse me. I have the fan on tonight, but no aircon. It's not actually the warmest night, but I still get to wear a vest and celebrate July the 4th, at least via my friends in NASA. So cheers, everyone. Happy election night. So shall we go back to Bowie Paul? Well, I also had for you our election targets, but this depends. This one depends. I've prepared some Word files, not quite PowerPoint presentation, not even PDFs, but some Word files on target seats. This one was from my internet stream, so very useful information. And in the case of this one too, I can switch over to a little bit of research I've done. There you go. Bobby's back in red. And what he can do now is get a little bit of research up for you while you listen to Sky's number one political journalist in the background. And, window. Very good. That's what we want. And here we see, yeah, this is the research I've done on targets. Now, we assume Labour have hit their 150 targets. Let's just check how this is going on. No, no, not bad. You don't get me, but you get my voice, so that's fine. I think. You get my voice? Yeah, it's just not a good hour. You can tell me, you can write in, call in, whatever, and tell me how you're finding the BBC coverage. But as far as I'm concerned, I just can't bring it up in my box. I've got the Golf up on PlayStation 5 in order to stream via the PlayStation direct Twitch with, first and foremost, is set up for Twitch game streaming, and my YouTube channel covers that simultaneously, which is still fine. So assume those 150 targets have mostly been hit by Labour. The Lib Dems have got 61 out of their 100 here. Yeah. And we've got the Conservatives getting, well, the worst predictions for the Tories were they would be left with 60 seats. So they've gained a few, but we'll really have to wait until at least lunchtime tomorrow to see the Conservative gains. Top 10 for other parties. Well, if I say if Reform, if Nigel Farage's party get 10, amazing, amazing. Let me cut down and give you a taste of some of those targets. Percentage swing. The swing takes account of a need to overtake the second place party. Um, oh, well, obviously, um, in some cases that would be, for example, Reform overtaking Reform, the second place party. Well, Reform were formerly known as the Brexit Party. Nigel Farage's just quickly changed. It was obviously the referendum party under Goldsmith. Became UKIP famously. I don't know why they didn't keep the UKIP name, but they didn't. They've had to abandon the UKIP name because they changed themselves to the Brexit Party for the 2019 election when Boris Johnson beat Jeremy Corbyn, the Labour leader then, the lefty. Um, let me say, Keir Starmer is a lefty. People are calling him a sort of mild Trotskyite, Trotskyist, a mildly Trotskyite. Perspective. Not anymore. He's just a Eurofederal. He'd like to be back in, at least for single market in the coming years. Labour target. So, in terms of my co-host, who we're going to get on very soon, this is his part of the world, Burnley. Old friends in Burnley. Very slim Conservative majority in 2019 when the Red Wall crumbled to the Tories. Easily won, you can see, backed by Labour, 0.13 percentage swing. Labour needed. North, Lane Atherton. North, High Peak. Tiny, 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 tiny swings needed. All of those are falling straight to Labour. Paul is going to be telling us about Bury South, Bury North, and the border constituency of Bury North, Bolton North East, because the boundaries have been changed. And then we hit the south. Now, Chingford and Woodford Green, I'm sure, was quite a famous Tory MP for them. And so the kind of a drama tonight will be which famous Conservatives have improbably held on to their seats with just these tiny swings to Labour required. Leeds having a Tory seat is remarkable in itself, although we are talking North Yorkshire. Well, not really North Yorkshire, sort of Northish Yorkshire. North Yorkshire is very conservative. And on we go, flicking down. My part of the world is not quite there. So we're halfway, a quarter into the easiest seats for Labour to win. And we see the first Cheshire seat. Now I'm back in my home. My father and my brother are still around. Altrincham and Sale West, and here we are. That's halfway down the list, needing a 5.61 swing for the Labour to win Altrincham and Sale West, my home constituency from the Tories. Yeah, so we're going to leave that there for the moment. We're going to go back to Paul, Bury Paul, and it's I have a chaotic PC going, but as far as things are concerned, everything's up and running. And so let's bring him up now on our messenger. Let's go. So he's doing. Hello, bud. Hello. Still there? Hello. You need to get yourself to the pub. You're in the Blair Witch. You're in the Blair Witch Project. I don't know, mate. It's dark. I like your hat. What hat have you got on there? Oh, that's good, man. You look like a hunter. You look like a bear hunter at least. I'd say wild boar first, but you be hunting them bears. Your eyes. I see you got glasses on too. Yeah, it's sinister stuff, man. It is the Blair Witch sequel we've been waiting for, which is good. Part two. Is Boris with you? Is he out hunting bears with you? He's out hunting socialists. That doesn't surprise me at all. What's he put on his sausage? Oh, I didn't talk about sausages. I'm gonna get you up, bud. I'm gonna get you up. Come on, come on. I'm gonna get you up. I want to get you up on here.
Oh, damn. I'm at camp. Yeah, I'm at camp now. Yeah, I'm at camp. I've got a lovely, I've got a lovely comfy chair, and I'm just railing one of, you know, having a roll, a little bit of a roll. Oh, there we go. Look. Oh, look, Dan. If you get close, I'm on fire. The Blair Witch, the Blair Witch Project. It's just a filter that's for sun. I'm going to try and make a red one if that gets brighter. I think it takes a minute to kick in. Here we go, rainbow. Gay, gay. Fucking rainbow. Fuck. Bungle, bungle. Where are you? Zippy, zippy. I wish I, I wish I had a beer. Oh, listen, Dan. I'm going to open the champagne. I've got some Nye maker or something. I've got a bottle of cuvee. I've got a cuvee. Yes. Yes, man. I like a good pina colada. Um, was it not the guy who wrote Pina Colada song? Let's see if my grill. You can see my grill. Can you see the grill? I've burnt my phone. What I'll do is I'm going to go out into the. I'm going to go in. Mm, mm. I'm going to go to the moonlight in a minute, Dan, because it's still quite light here. It's a light evening. It's gone dark, but it's a light blue. I'm going to go in the field. Yes. Mm. The cat, the cemetery cat, may even make an appearance. He's a strong green. It's um it's just outside Boulder, Colorado, where the Blair Witch Project. It's in Bury Lanc, and it was quite. You know what? I think they call it the boonies, somewhere like Ohio, where it's quite desolate, but some forest, but quite a cool climate. Yeah, good for witches. Fucking good for witches. Yes, not for. Mm-hmm. That's where Kia's from. Oh, probably too scary for me. Probably too scary. I've seen the Emily Rose the not the not the exhumation of Boris. He still was eating this bloody Cumberland sausage, the dirty man. Oh, he's a Jimmy Savile fanatic. Yeah, that's a bit better. Purple, purple. Ah, I'm in a disco. I'm in a disco. Hmm. That's a tad lighter.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You had the best you had before was a very still red. That was the best visuals you had. Um, some a few minutes ago. So have you seen the polls, bud? Have you seen the exit polls? Oh, very good. You got a slightly different one to Sky, but you're saying it's a 25% swing to Labour. Is that the key stat? 18% to Labour. It's enough, isn't it? Yeah. Um, they're getting the whole red wall back, mate. They're getting Bury North and South. They're getting Bolton. They get obviously getting Burnley. Burnley was taken by yeah. The Tories had Burnley by 0.19%, for example. 0. Boris 0.19%. Easy pickings for Labour. Easy, easy. Yeah, you know Blackburn better than me, man. I know Burnley a bit though. If we go down to Bury, tiny, tiny majorities, mate. Bury South, 0.04, 0.04, 0.0, my God, 0.94% swing needed by Labour. Nothing. Less than one. That's Bury South. Bury North, 1.2% swing needed for Labour. Nothing at all. Nothing. Yeah. 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 Very interesting. Crap weather for an old population. You know what they say about the red wall? It's retired people who be sitting in the houses which they paid for, and a few of them have still got council. You know, and and it's an oldish population in it, and they might have gone out because they're disillusioned. It's aging. Yeah, they say negative demographics, etc. But I mean, it's been a busy week. I've been quite clean and sober this week as well, and just getting ready for election night. Lots of tennis, but just on the telly. It's been getting very hot in Spain. Yeah. When's your champers coming out? I mean, what have you got to celebrate? Really? Yeah. Okay, bud. Just tracking down the vocals for you, seeing if the vocals are coming across okay. Um, Sunderland, mate. Yeah, northeast they count really fast.
So it's 7 fingers on each hand. So fuckers, they can count fast. They know their 14 times table. I tell you that. What's beer are you on? Mm-hmm. You're on fish finger lager. Ha ha ha. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can put the grill. Now you can see the gas ring in my eye socket. For fuck's sake, Boris. That was a yeah. That was a massive fail. don't want to get third-degree burns. Yes, I've got a cracking torch. Yeah. This is a spotlight. Yeah. Yeah, done it. You can see the trees here at the Blair Witch Forest. Look at that. It's live. It's a live tree. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, there we go. No, it's very, very clear. It's about 12 degrees now, so it's quite chill. It's cold. Bloody, yeah, it was very windy. Yeah, windy. Boris. Well, it looks like we could get a lot. Yeah, they're getting a lot. They're going to get a lot of votes from just a lot of fed up voters. Ones who trusted the Blur years and the Gordon Brown calling the woman a bigot in Rochdale. Then I mean, George Galloway's the MP for Rochdale. Is Rochdale running? So have Labour got 1 point because there was a by-election? Is Rochdale? Does he have to run again? Is he? Oh wow, wow. Hmm. Mm, yeah. 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 I'm still with you. I'm. Yeah. Um. Um. Yeah. Well, it's a massive multiple. Yeah. It's a massive increase percentage wise. Yeah. Yeah. What's Labour's policy on rejoining Europe? Do they have a policy on rejoining Europe? Wow. What? Well, from your point of view and my point of view, I think regards paperwork and red tape, it's better really. But are we doing? Is the economy doing better? We don't know. The cost of living hits everywhere. Oh no, I've got a vape. I'm going to have some of my vape. If I can find said vape. Hey P, where are you? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Yes, it's oh no, no. Yeah, he was a mess. The last interview, he was a mess. Yeah, I mean Trump at the bookies bet Fred William Hill. Donald Trump is miles away. He's miles in the lead. Yeah, yeah, definitely. he needs a good thrashing, if you ask me. He needs a good thrashing. It's no point getting up, yeah. It's no point getting up at 4 o'clock and having free breakfast before 10 o'clock. It just pangs desperation. Desperation. Yeah, throwing it all to the very end, and Boris making an appearance. Yeah, he's stacking bread in Asda with his Asda colleagues. What a guy. Yes. He was fondling the matron's muffins on the bread section. I told him to get me a packet of Lancashire muffins. Yeah, he's dishy. He's dishy-rishy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fucking hell. Dan, do we have any watchers? Do we have any watchers? Is anybody watching us? Mm. Yeah. Mm. I'm just trying to. Yeah. Well, once things get interesting, I'll bounce the feed on my socials and on Facebook. See if that gives us a. Yeah. Mm. Try. Yeah. Let me just show. Is Yeah. Is the link the same as you sent me before? Because I'll copy and paste it onto Facebook now. Yeah, I've got it. We're good. Yeah. Paste. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See if I can shoot. See if I can. Oh, gamers. Yeah. Yeah, the gamers. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Wow, that's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's my favourite one. Can you see it? Ah, you can't. Have you? Yeah. So you've got my stream up. That's nice. Yeah. So that's it's a nice meme of Zelensky taking the Washington money and Biden sniffing his hair as he was wont to be, but now he doesn't have his senses about him anymore, does he, Joe Biden? So he can't even sniff hair. I wonder if he can even taste an ice cream when Jill gives him an ice cream. If Jill can even do that. Uh, but that's Bobby. That's me. That's my obviously looking at the target seats. We won't know for another 45 minutes, mate. Any results
Hmm.
at all? We won't know any results.
Tell me if you see an uplift in the watchers, the number of watchers we have, because I'm just.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One thing I always have is Twitch and YouTube running. I don't usually bother with YouTube, but obviously it's important tonight to get. Yeah, there's a big delay, a big lag between, particularly between YouTube and my live stream. There's a massive lag. I'd say about 20 seconds. It's pretty huge. Yeah. With Twitch, I'm streaming direct to Twitch, so no more than a few seconds lag. Very good. Yeah, so I hear my voice back. Yeah, I hear my voice back with like a 2 second delay, but we can't hear you, brother. I bring you up. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the problem. But there we are. Very
Is it
Blair
work?
Witch. Oh my goodness! Look ready for bed.
Mm. 2 minutes, I'm gonna get the champagne out. Sebastian was the pan. I am. I'm just doing this show. Yeah. Hmm. Election special. How many watchers have we? How many watchers? How many watchers? Yeah, yeah. If you can, yeah. Yeah. Ah, yes. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I think I'll just leave myself down at the bottom there, really, and just yeah, 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 yeah. Very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Stretch the canvas. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like the colours you've got on going there, mate. It's fine. You know, I'm not encouraging tobacco or any other herb use, though. Champers instead. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I'm going to try and get the BBC up again, dude. I'm going to try the BBC. But it's amazing that my Android box is broken. It's incredible how it's managed to break. It's been heating up all day watching tennis, and now it's gone. It's back in a sec. Yeah, well, in theory, I can have everything up, but but there's just nothing coming through at all. It's incredible. Yeah, nice one. It's just without results. It's not media's not fun without results. They just get really boring people, and I can't get the BBC up. It's just the maddest thing. Not to have any telly at all. The box is completely broken. Just mad. It's not as if the internet's even down or the Wi-Fi for the telly. It's just there is nothing at all. Uh, Coffee on for me, man. Coffee on for me. Coffee on for me. Another beer shortly. Happy July 4th, American viewers. Anyway, yeah, Adrian Curry was taking some nice photos. Should we put some Adrienne on? Let's stick some Adrienne on. See what photos she's had on today. Always promote Adrienne on my streams. So we're going to switch. We can just do such clever things. Watch how clever I can be with Adrienne's page here. What I'll do first, I'll stretch this up a bit. Oh, slow, quietly. While you're messing around, I'll get this up. We'll just have a look at how some American friends were celebrating. Oh, we've got a pot. We've got a result. We've got a result. We've got a result. Oh, it's coming. Awaiting results. It is. Oh, this thing's in the way. Out of the way, you. I can't. I can't. The stupid thing's in the way. Oh. There we are. This is not too pro, is it? I'm obscuring for a moment. It's how Holt. Is it how Holton and Sunderland East? Is that Bridget Phillipson? It's that Labour girl. I think she's quite hot in my strange masochistic view of these things. But she's got us the safest possible seat. And you're right, it's the North East declared first. Horton and Sunderland South, Bridget Phillipson, that girl who's the Labour minister, Labour Social Democrat, very centre. Um, Majority is 7,169. Labour hold, yeah. So Labour held that seat ever, forever and ever. She's a rising star. She's got an important job in the new government as Education Secretary. So, safe seat. 1-0. Like one run in the cricket. One run of first run of a century in cricket. Yeah. Can you do a Rishi voice? Do you know how to do a Rishi voice? It's just squeaky and reminds me of my sister, like posh and a little PP. PPE like my degree. Beep, 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 beep. That's what the French say for wee wees. Pee pee. J'ai fait pipi. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I got rid of Boris. I got rid of Boris. I got rid of. I can't. Can you do Liz Trust? I can't even remember what Liz Trust sounds like. She sounds a bit Leeds, a little bit Leeds, a tiny, tiny little bit posh Leeds. Leeds. And then I went down to Oxford to a debate to meet Boris, and Rishi was there. And then he knifed me. And then they said a lettuce lasted longer than me. But I was Liz. I got told by Mr. Putin I was a silly girl when I went to Ukraine. So I will not debate with this silly girl, said Sergei Lavrov. Um, but Liz was warning us all, of course, about the Ukraine being invaded. So she was bang on the money. Oh, yes, she was. Oh, I like Liz. She's always on the internet trying to sell a book. But she's not a sexist Bridget Phillipson. She's not a sexist Bridget Phillipson. She can't be. She's a bit older. Liz is our age. You're a bit older than me, aren't you? But Liz, trust is exactly the same age as me. So thank God I never went into politics. Yeah, thank God. So here's the camp. What are you up to now? Yeah.
And secure today's election and counted the votes this evening.
Okay, let's just bring in Ben
Give us a
Spencer
sec, man.
just
We'll
to
just
react
listen
to
to her
that result.
speech.
Forgive me for interrupting you twice, Mr. Spencer, Deputy Chair
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
no, go for it,
Conservative
mate.
Party. Just looking at those numbers, you were in third.
I mean, Liz just bloody Kay Burley. Oh, what is it? Champagne for real pain and real friends, and pain for my sham friends. Oh, go, go, go. Looks like English cider. Yeah, go for it. I'm making a coffee. Hooray! 40 quid. Carry on to squid. Oh, lots of people in Sunday. Is it nice? Just having a swig. You're just having a swig, are you? Having a swig of your champers. A good swig of some Dutch champagne. You not got a glass there. You need a bucket with ice in it. Bucket and ice. I tell you what, mate, the visuals are poor on YouTube. Have you got yourself? I don't think you've got yourself a 4K subscription, but my visuals are always absolutely poo on YouTube. Yeah, not great, mate. It's good for videos, mate. Videos go up well. I've made quite a lot of. I've made a couple of quite nice film reviews now, and the 4K is coming out nicely. Is that a dry shampoos? Has it got a bit of a? Is it French or English that shampoos? A cuvée. Ah, voilà. Et voilà. What's that? Somerset. What's it called? Chiltingham. Chiltingham. It's mad. West Shiltington. Ton or ham? You're getting plastered, aren't you? I've got the worst red wine I could possibly drink. West Chiltingham is a village in England, in West Sussex. It's full of champagne fields, mate. It's full of white. It's full of vineyards for white wine grapes. Yeah, and they're cultivating some sparkling too. West Chiltingham in West Sussex. It's very nice too. They've got a nice canal there. They got a jousting festival, Lockswood jousting competition. Apple and honey. It's English champagne, English sparkling wine. What you've got yourself there? I'm going to open another window and stick up some Facebook photos now. Watch me. You got two poles there. You're drinking too fast. You're drinking too fast. You're drinking too fast. The only thing that's really small is my camera, which is crazy, but I can't seem to get that window up. I've got pictures of my friend Adrienne Curry on I can't. Has she changed it? There she is. It's a bit small, isn't it? It's a bit small. But I'm already got lots of most of the flesh on displays on my bloody head. To be honest, do you reckon? Do you reckon? Yeah, he's fishing. He's very small. He's like I won't say it. Is he timid enough? He's not really a dwarf. He's not one of those aggressive dwarfs who are used in sadomasochism. No, he's not really a Napoleon type. Alcohol free. Free. You getting tipsy. So what percentage? What percentage alcohol is that? Is that champers? Have a look. You lost your champers. I demand the finest wine known to mankind. I suppose I'll have to take Adrienne off because she's just crazy. She's doing a sort of a kung fu move or a yoga move or something in a stars and stripes sort of pajama suit. She's just crazy. That's Adrienne anyway. Facebook friend, fellow streamer. You know, yeah, man. Get some election info. That'd be yeah. Superman. All right, bud. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yeah, Bobby's still here then. Yeah, Burry Paul's off to call his latest squeeze, his lady of the moment. And, oh,